I had to pay for fucking premium Zoom during the break.
Shit, how much did that cost?
Fucking £12 a month, but, you know, got to deal with it every now.
Fuck. Bro, there's like podcasting software, I'm sure. They will do it for free.
Well, I'll look into it, but for now, we need it.
Yeah.
Nicky, I'm sorry, but you're not going to be able to hold that mic because it'll pick up all your hand movements, but what about like this?
Just wanted to feel the power between my legs. Everything's a dick. Everything turns into a dick, yeah.
Just hear his arsehole squelching.
All right, fine.
Cheers, man.
So either
you can't talk about fat, Dan, at all.
Well, it's
fair enough, boys.
It's going to go one.
You blame my fast metabolism.
It's not fast metabolism.
Yeah. You can talk about your sun intolerance.
Just wait till the winter comes, Dan. Wait till the winter comes and you will suffer.
Sunburn off the moon.
Boys, I know it's funny, but when I was in uni, I lived in a 21-story building in the middle of Cardiff, and I was on the 20th floor.
21-story?
Student accommodation, yeah. It's huge, you guys. So getting up and down the stairs was a arse-ache. It was like 5 hours off. It was horrible. But I used to sit in the window, right, playing guitar, right, and every now and again, Welsh weather, we get the sun every now and again. So if the sun ever came through this window, right, and I'd be sat there in a t-shirt, 10, 15 minutes of playing guitar, I feel my skin fucking burning. Do you know what I mean? Through a fucking window. So it's like, ginger skin isn't a fucking joke, right? I mean, it is an actual fucking problem. But so it goes there.
In this 21-story building, didn't have a lift?
It did, but it didn't work all the time, boys. It was a bit fucking shit and a bit dicky. So living on the 20th floor was a bit shit in those situations.
Don't worry, it's hard to put on weight when all you do is eat pot noodles and smoke weed, mate.
Yeah.
I've done a pretty good job, right?
You tried your fucking best.
The pot noodles just to warm my belly up, ready for the main meal.
Yeah. The pot noodle starter.
Pot noodles, 4 pieces of bread, perfect.
4 pieces of bread.
Salted butter.
Oh man, I'm all about that grass-fed salted butter, bro. Serious.
Oh, grass-fed. How do you feed butter, but what?
Fuck knows, bro, but they've done it. I'm not going to question the science.
All right.
It's better.
So the aim of this podcast is either to listen to us about how fucking self-conscious we are about ourselves and think, oh, I got those feelings too. That sucks, but I'm glad someone else feels like it. Or you can listen and think, listen to these pasty, podgy losers complaining about their bodies. My body's amazing.
My body's a temple.
I like how he's the only one laughing at his own joke.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for someone to kick in, but nothing came.
Fucking hell.
He's like built these multiple personalities to defend himself against just our onslaught of harassment.
Yeah.
Like I'll check the group chat and he'd be like, fuck you, to him when he hasn't said anything.
Thing is, they started as defense mechanisms to make him feel better about himself, but as soon as he's on his own in the quiet, they start like, you aren't that fucking cool, are you, Dad?
He's like the human equivalent. He's just like the human equivalent to the Mouse Utopia experiments, so just all condensed into one human. He's just a mess. But we love you, man.
Oh, yeah, you're one of us, like, you're one of the old school ghouls. And if you think about it, we are just living in Mouse Utopia. We are just a little microcosm of suffering rats, like.
Rats in a maze, that's all it is.
Fuck yeah. So, Skitty, we were talking about body image and losing weight and that. My goal is to strip off as much fat as possible. You were chatting the other day about a fucking healthy gut biome. What?
Yeah, man. I out and got deep into the... I don't even know the word for it. You know, you got like white people Twitter and stuff, but there's there's this idea that... fuck, how do I even put this, guys? I read this book called Deep Nutrition, and it seems quite quacky. But one thing I did like about it was this woman, this doctor, blah, 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 she goes on about how seed oils and vegetable oils were made. And do you know they were used to lubricate machinery, man. So I'm like, oh, fuck that. And I don't know. I just read some stuff about your gut biome, man, and it's linked to everything. And I think it's right, because as I sorted that out, man, I'm fucking hornier. I sleep more. I'm sure I got like a 3/4 of an inch on my penis already, man. So,
Well, just sacrificing fucking what, like squeezed seeds and that. So like Flora buttery is the devil, is it?
Yeah, they say you can't believe it's not butter. I fucking can. I don't know what retards say they can't believe that. It's clear. You have real butter and you have that fucking, like, I don't even know what you would, that margarine. You know what margarine was made for? It was made for, I think it was Napoleon's troops. It was made for Napoleon's troops. He was just fucking cheap ass. But Napoleon was a cheap ass. I'll take that back. He did say that, I'm going off on a tangent here. This is going to get edited out, boys, right?
No, it's not. Crack on. It's fucking podcast content, but
podcast content, yeah, TM. Napoleon said that it's my absolute favorite quote. He said, "You cannot stop me. I spend 30,000 lives a month." But you know, you got to think, Napoleon, man, he's just fucking great guy.
Yeah. But he couldn't believe that it wasn't butter.
No, he couldn't. That's what led to his downfall, man. The English, they're like, "Fuck, this is not butter, bro." Fuck that. You want number 10 gold.
Clearly his fucking troops weren't shagging enough, because I feel sorry for your missus, because what is it? You were 6'6" of pure terror, and now your sex drive is fucking skyrocketed.
6'5" and slight anger.
I'm sorry to height shame you there.
Yeah, I know, bro. Don't give me inches, bro. I do it on my own.
Oh, talking about fucking inches and height, I spent my entire life thinking I was 5'10". My entire life thinking I was 5'10". And I was like, that's not manlet. That's not manlet. It's fucking fine. And Griff, who lived with us, was like, he thought he was 6'1". I was like, fuck, put your head against the fucking door frame here. I'll draw a line on it and measure it. Turns out he was 5'10", and he was fucking devastated. It literally rocked his life to the core. He was like, oh my God, this is devastating. And I was really reveling in his horror, really reveling and enjoying the fact that his entire life was now thrown in turmoil because he's not fucking 6 foot tall. And then in the back of my head was like, he's considerably taller than me. And I genuinely thought I was 5'10".
Oh, fuck.
So I thought I was 5'10", so I measured myself. I'm fucking 5'8.25". I was devastated. My life was rocked.
And you know, we can tell you were devastated because you added and the quarter on at the end.
I round that up to 5'9", I swear to God.
Fuck, man, you're 5'10" in the dating world, bro. Well, you bring a fucking measuring tape with him. You're 5'10", man.
Fucking,
I'm 5'10" energy, bro. You're 5'10" energy.
5'10" energy. Nah, I got fucking 4 foot energy, but I got short man syndrome.
You're Napoleon.
Fucking Napoleon. Feed him, fucking Napoleon. Flora. Feed him, Flora. Call it a complex. Don't call it a comeback. Call it a complex.
Like, Dale, why are you bringing Flora to our date for? Fucking shut up and eat it.
Just keep eating it. So tell us more about your fucking healthy gut biome, Skit. The bacteria boy.
Yeah, man. I don't know a lot about it. I'm just kind of just following the herd, I guess. But I cut out those sort of, like sodas or pops or what have you. I stopped drinking them. I stopped, like, if something doesn't rot in a few days, I won't eat it. No.
Fuck yeah.
So I eat fermented food as well. I do everyone's head anywhere because I'll bring like fermented milk, kefir. Is it called kefir?
It's called cheese, you fucker.
No, this is beautiful, man. It's weirdly like, I wouldn't call it spicy. It's fizzy when you're drinking it.
Spicy fizzy milk.
Yeah, man, it's the bacteria and it's tangy. It's fucking awesome. I love it. I like sauerkraut. I love all that stuff anyway.
That's
so yeah,
fucking awful.
It sounds amazing. I would eat. Is it
comfy?
The kefir?
Yeah.
The top little bit can be, yeah.
Oh, that instantly that'll put me off.
He's just gone off milk.
Yeah, you were eating yogurt, but you were slamming yogurt into you.
No, you can. You can have further fermented yogurt as well.
How much you spend on fermented shit?
That's cheese,
It's leaving in the fridge too long, like.
Nah, man. It's all about the probiotics, man. Probiotics. No, but it's good. It's a good way of eating. So, like today, I had some beef, sourdough bread, butter, loads of olive oil and stuff. It's fucking amazing.
That sounds nice.
So you got a hipster diet?
Sounds glorious.
More than hipster, bro. It's beyond hipster. None of that soy. None of that stuff, bro.
Not a soy boy.
Not a soy boy. Not a soy boy.
We were talking about anti-soy the last episode, fucking doing steroids and that.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I'm just... Like, the whole idea of the podcast was not to do fucking steroids and that and feel good about yourself, but now I'm thinking, like, yeah, I can live
I'm
on
gonna
it.
do steroids.
I feel pretty good about myself already.
That's amazing, man. And that's what it is. Like, just feeling good about yourself.
And doing
Oh,
steroids.
yeah. I mean, I've always felt okay about myself, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, you are one of the few people in my entire life. Do you remember when we were fucking working together and that polo shirt wasn't fucking fitting me very well? And I was in fucking fat denial. I'd put on a couple of stones and I was lifting something above my head and you went, developing a bit of an apron. There you are, Dill.
Shit, man.
It genuinely took me a couple of minutes to realize what he was fucking talking about. And it's like, yeah, my gut is starting to hang down. And it fucking hurt initially, but like immediately afterwards, it's like, man, this autistic fucker cares about me so much that he will contravene all social norms and all politeness and say, getting a bit fat there, you cunt.
Funnily enough, you mentioned autism. I've been referred to a clinic and I'm on a waiting list for an autism assessment.
I've been fucking diagnosed, but we're all autistic in this chat. This is why we all talk to each other, man.
Yeah, that's what it's about, bro.
I got 2 years experience of working with autism.
You can wrangle us.
Rango, kill you.
Cue me. There's nothing that'll cue this other than a fucking bullet to the head, but.
Just the right type of vaccination.
Oh, fucking hell. But no, that's love, that is. That's love for a fellow man, just contravening any social norm. Yeah,
well, it's not even that, man. If you can't say harsh truths to someone, in a nice way, I wouldn't like, oh, you fucking fat, greasy prick. It's like, oh, bro, you're developing an apron. No, I would have said something like that. But if you can't tell your friends truths, then, well, what the fuck, man? They're not your friends.
No, fuck yeah. Like, I was hiding from it. I was hiding from the fact that I was putting on weight. And then someone who cares about you fucking says it. And it's like, yeah, I am falling apart a bit. Like,
Falling apart.
It catches up on you, bro. Like, why I decided to sort of change my diet up, man, is exactly that. My wife said I look like shit.
Fuck yeah. And that's someone who cares about you.
Oh, yeah, I tell her she looked like shit as well, so we both eat it well.
Yeah, but now that your fucking testosterone's up and you're humping the fuck out of it.
Ah, fuck, man. Seriously, like, it's going to sound stupid, right? I've stopped masturbating as well.
Oh, you're a fapstronaut, are you? What is it? You qualify as a fapstronaut if you haven't wanked in like 3 weeks, isn't it?
It's, unless my willy is encased in a vagina, it is not getting milked.
But I would be fucking humping sofa cushions and everything if I was in that state.
Oh, I'm fucking angry, man. It's like some guy at work, he fucking twiddled my beard and I had to call him over and told him not to touch me ever again.
Oh, I will instantly come.
Yeah. While choking him.
Fuck yeah, I don't like people touching my fucking... That's autism, but fucking people getting up in your grill, that's autism.
Yeah, don't touch me, man.
Oh, but like when I had a beard, people would come up and twiddle it, and that's like, are you going to shag me? If not, I'm going to fucking headbutt you now. And that's harder to say as a 5'8" man as opposed to a 6'5".
That's the beauty of being tall, man. It's just people leave me alone. For the most part.
Yeah.
For the most part.
And then you hang out with us.
Yeah.
You fucking lanky prick.
Yeah, fuck, I am.
Yeah, man. I fucking love it. I talk about that. Fucking height is such a big thing with men, isn't it? And that's not something I can change.
I know, man. It's going to sound so petty. I go on like the internet and look for people complaining about their height and stuff.
And feel good about yourself.
Like I type in shit like I'm 5'4", what do I do and stuff like that. And people are like, oh, Nate, some people are just honest, like, yeah, man, you're dead to a lot of people.
Well, just move to a country with shorter women, isn't it?
Yeah, Asia, man.
When I was out in Thailand and Malaysia, the average height was like 5'4", and I was a fucking king. I was a king.
Fucking giant.
Oh, yeah. I was like, there's nothing like short man syndrome is a fucking nightmare. And I think I qualify for it because you've got to be a little bit more aggressive.
I got to compensate, bro.
There's nothing worse than a short man who is suddenly a tall man because you've got short man syndrome and an extra 6 inches reach on any fucker around you. You are king of the world.
Oh yeah, if people get funny, it's going to be like the start of Lord of the Rings with Sauron swinging a big fucking mace and fucking bodies are flying everywhere. There's fucking elves and dwarves going everywhere.
Fucking loves it, but
oh, I went dwarves. Was it dwarves? It was elves and humans, wasn't it?
Elves and men.
Yeah, elves and men. My bad.
where were the dwarves then? What were they up to? They were in the gym trying to look hench as fuck.
Yeah.
They were in Asia.
They were in Asia.
Trying to put 6 inches reach on every fucker.
Still only counts as one.
Nobody tosses a dwarf.
Fucking half a man beer.
But no, man, body image. Like, I've always been quite pudgy, to be truthful. So I'm trying to get into shape, man. I wait for the gyms to open up so I can just get a lift in again.
Made me feel good, but instantly on the creatine, and it's just like, yeah, fuck my gut biome. Let's hurt my body till I'm strong.
What other supplements do you take? Because I can give you a crazy combo that you'll have the most vivid, craziest dreams of your life.
Fucking hell, I already see
got a pen and paper.
Serious, boy. Glycine?
Yeah.
Glycine's a big fucker.
Oh man, I just have crazy dreams where I'm just like fucking. I can't remember them. They just leave an impression on me, man.
Yeah.
Glycine, ZMA, and chamomile tea, bro. Fuck me, Jesus! It's like tripping in your dream.
Fucking hell. Do you know what? Like, you got a bit of philosophy about you, Skit. Like, the stuff you've said to me, like simple stuff, like when I first said I was going to the gym and you were like really proud of me, and it's like, dude, you fucking caveman mentality. You lift heavy rock until heavy rock is no longer heavy.
Oh yeah, man. I think that's what gyms are, and you're just simulating your caveman stuff.
Fuck yeah.
But nah, I'm always rooting for my friends, bro. Always rooting for my friends. I always want them to do good.
And that's what the old school goals is about, man. We're just people that are here for each other, and it's fucking sick. But yeah, talking about philosophy, fucking Socrates said a good one. And when I was like a fat slob sitting on the sofa doing fuck all, literally decomposing, I thought it was bollocks. But then as soon as I started doing stuff and feeling better about myself, he said, no man has the right to be an amateur in the matter of physical training. It is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable.
So great, Andy.
So great.
No, it's true though. I mean, we passed. Unfortunately, I listened to episode 1 as you were doing it, and also I was quite a pudgy kid as well, so I missed out on, being at my prime.
Fuck yeah! But if you peak in school, you're a fucking loser. You know? Imagine your best fucking. This is going out to everyone who had a shit time in school, who was the podgy kid. If you peaked in school, fucking get your life together. And if you did peak in school, why not get a second peak? Come on.
No, but that's what I was just about to elaborate on. I mean, fuck, man, every step I take upwards now is going to be like I'm in my prime. I got nothing to reference it against. Like, I'm not going to look back like, at 18, I was doing this, that, and the other. Now I'm like, oh, fuck, I could do this and that.
What am I going to do tomorrow, you know?
Yeah, just like smoke weed, probably. Smoke weed and Cheetos. No, I can really say no, man.
Cheetos.
So, Dan, as the disabled person of the group, what was it like being ginger in school?
Yeah, it was mentioned quite a bit that I was ginger. But I think it was... I used to get bullied by my mates for being ginger, but then outside of that, no one else really used to bring anything up other than the fact I got dead straight hair, so all the girls used to think I'd fucking straighten my hair. And this was like back in the times when the emo fashion was just coming out. I was nowhere near an emo. I was too nerdy to be a fucking emo, but here I was with this fucking dead straight ginger hair. And everyone used to pick on me thinking I was a fucking emo for straightening my hair and shit like that, and it just never happened. Like,
that's a fucker. I was a filthy mosher in school, you know, just dressed like a cunt. And I still dress like a cunt. But now you just fucking own it, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. Just don't stop giving a fuck what other people think and just do what you want to do and as long as you're happy. And that's the main thing. Man.
Like, everyone slags off gingers. I would literally sell out my family and my friends for any ginger girl that pays me attention.
That's a common theme, though. You can take a 4 out of 10. any other colour in the ginger, slap a ginger wig on him, and then it's an instant fucking increase of at least 2.5, 3 points. Like,
Yeah, with women, with men, shit, man.
Nah,
you're in trouble.
No.
yeah, it's the opposite way. I think it'd be better off shaving my fucking head, boys, to be honest.
Nah, man, just love yourself. Learn to love yourself.
No.
That's the idea.
Don't do it. You're the solid 2 at the moment. Don't do it.
I think that's the best compliment I'm going to get all night, man.
Yeah, well, just like we were saying, learn to love yourself because we're not going to love you, mate.
No.
Now you're fucking beautiful, mate. If you were female, jeez.
Oh, cheers, babe.
Yeah.
Are you just drinking that out of the bottle now, is it?
Yeah,
Me?
I ran out of Coke.
Oh,
That's a boy.
what you having?
At Morgan's.
Ah, nice. Good man.
There's nothing like fucking alcohol about making you feel better about yourself.
I'm on the good stuff, boys.
Right
I'm
now.
looking at myself in the fucking camera and thinking, dude, you handsome bastard.
Oh, yeah, I've slowly got more fucking attractive looking at. I'm getting more red face, but, you know, this 4 is slowly creeping up.
Episode 1, I was a fucking hanging golem. Like, no, I'm like, hey, you handsome bastard. Must be the steroids.
Oh, let's all get back on the juices, eh?
I always said when I get about 40 and my natural testosterone starts to wane, then I will definitely start sticking pins in my ass, basically.
Yeah, man. Like, freeze all your sperm and then fucking do a Socrates and achieve your peak, like.
You have to wank to save all your sperm milk, Skitty. How do you feel about that?
Oh, man, I'm doing full-on semen retention, bro.
Semen retention.
Yeah, sounds like.
That's going to wreck your prostate, but your prostate's going to be a mess.
Who gives a fuck about my prostate? I can't see it. Fuck my prostate. If I want to get big, I'll get big with it. So let's be normal. Just jealous. My fucking... I don't give a fuck about my prostate. Take it out.
Take it out.
Maybe asking in 5 years now. Anyone ever find out what happened to Skitty? Yeah, he went on a raping rampage, man.
Bled out, pulling his prostate out of his ass.
He was more gut biome than man.
Yeah, man. No, don't get me wrong, man. I do jizz. What's the PC way of saying that?
Seminal fluid. Ejaculate.
I do ejaculate.
Just in your sleep now, like a teenager.
Oh, man. In the warm embrace of a woman. I mean, they literally just had to hug me.
The boys in work just have to twiddle your beard.
Yeah. Nah.
Oh, that's what you got angry about.
It's good. No, I mean, wanking too much, it turns you into a wanker, doesn't it?
Dude,
it restricts your soul, man. It kills you. Every time you just give in to your base instincts like that, it does. It fucks you up, doesn't it?
Well, I like to live my chimp life.
But that's the thing, man. Chimps will only masturbate in captivity, bro. Chimps won't jack off in the wild.
I'm sure chimps people, though, when not in captivity.
Yeah, they eat people and stuff, but they don't jack off out in the wild. They choose what type
Jack off and some shit at each other.
You'll see me on the fucking news fucking tearing apart a fucking, I don't know.
The Cardiff bath salt zombie again.
Yeah. It's like, oh, he hasn't wanked in 3 weeks. That's what it is. Should I do a challenge?
They're running around pitching people's windscreen wipers and throwing shit at them.
Oh, but I restrict my diet to the point where I'm suffering. Wanking is one of my few pleasures as a single man.
Well, find women to have sex with.
What's that?
Find women to have sex with.
Well,
It's not through like trying it, is it?
I try my best.
On self-care and looking after yourself a bit more, and on the topic of wanking, the one thing I don't get when a lot of people go to the doctors about depression and get put on antidepressants and things like that, the one thing I don't get about the whole thing is, yeah, you go there, hopefully it's going to sort your head out, but these tablets take away the one key joy you still have in life once you're depressed. And it stops you being able to fucking wank. And it's like, it's not worth it, in my opinion. I've been through enough of it. And
I would rather skirt the abyss than wank.
I'd rather be depressed for 23 hours a day and just wank.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly,
you can take control of that one aspect of your life, and all antidepressants, that gets taken the fuck away from you, and it sucks.
But fair play to people that do go on antidepressants because they're making themselves better. That's awesome. Fucking amazing.
They do work.
But I would rather lay there naked, sweaty, fat and depressed, just covered in my own cum, just thinking about my next wank.
No, I'm on. I found that when you first, well, for me anyway, when I first started on it, it killed my drive a bit, but I don't know, after like a month or so, sort of.
You got to commit to the
so I don't care anymore.
It is a double-edged. It is a bit of a double-edged sword, though, because some of them, they completely and utterly stop you from fucking being able to orgasm completely. But other ones mean you can go for fucking hours before you can fucking come. So that's it. I see that as a benefit in some ways, but
so you end up with calluses on your hands, like
you just got
not just your dick.
Have you guys ever been to the doctors to get your balls checked?
Yeah.
No,
it's so awkward.
Yeah, but I was about fucking 12, 13 now.
And that's affected your sexual preferences for the rest of your life. You can't come unless you got rubber gloves on and a white coat, like.
Yeah. Unless it's a fucking Pakistani man with my balls, like.
Oh, fuck yeah. I got a funny fucking doctor story. Because I didn't wash much as a teenager, we talk about self-care. I developed an abscess at the top of my arse crack, like an ingrown abscess.
Yeah.
And I thought I'd broken my pelvis. So I spoke to my parents and I was like, my arse hurts. And I remember being bent over a kitchen chair, showing my dad my arse. And he's like, where does it hurt? I'm like, right there at the top. And he's like, well, it looks like a spot. You know, it just looks like a zit. I'm like, I need to go to the fucking doctors about this. I'm in fucking agony. Went to the doctors. She fucking poked around my bum a little bit. And she's like, oh, you've got like a perineal abscess. So apparently when I was growing in the womb, my body didn't finish becoming a body. And there's just a hole. I think it's called a perineal sinus. Like on the top of my ass, just a hole that goes straight into my body. So just bacteria climbs into me that way. And a fucking abscess developed there. And they said it was about the size of a fucking onion. They gave me some fucking antibiotics. And I had like day 2 of antibiotic. I felt like I had the flu when I had this abscess. I had stinking flu. And then one day, instantly I felt better. I felt like my flu was gone. And then there was this stuff just leaking out to me. Like, I took my parents' fucking towels, and just mopped it as it was coming out to me. And I went back to the doctor because they said I might need surgery because I didn't wash my bum. And she was like, right, get on the table, get in the fetal position, pull your knees up to your chest, and we'll have a look. And she was poking around, and I was like, oh, wicked. And she was like, oh, you don't mind if some students come in, some medical students? And I was like, yeah. You just say yes in those situations when you're presented with such a weird idea. And 3 people came in, and they were all prodding around my bum while I had my knees up to my chest.
Yeah.
And as a teenager, that was a horribly, fucking traumatic experience. As an adult now, it's just developed the basis of my fetish. Like,
my experience with a doctor was quite awkward as well.
Yeah.
It was about 5 years ago. My ball was hurting for about 3 months, and I thought, I'm coming to the end of it now. I should probably get it checked out.
3 months, Jesus.
Throbbing, man, for about 3 months. So I was like, look, it's probably cancer, but if I go now, it should be okay. I just have my ball out. So I called the doctors, went to the doctors, and I went in the room. I said, he asked me what's wrong. I said, my ball hurts. He said, okay, take your jeans down. I was like, what now? He was like, yeah, sit on the bed. I was like, oh, fuck me. He was like, do I do the old twiddle of my penis to make it look bigger? Like, before you do like the big reveal to a girl for the first time, you got to like get the blood flowing up there. I was like,
you got to fluff it up. You got to fluff it up.
Yes, yeah. Between your index finger and your middle finger, you give it a bit of a dance, don't you?
Give it a roll.
Get the blood going. Like, but no, I didn't do that. I sat there. The fear made it look even smaller anyway. No, not the focal point of my penis here, but he's feeling on my balls and it was fucking hurting. And I was like, it's cancer. I was like, it's okay. I already diagnosed myself with cancer. It's okay. I'm in the professional hands, quite literally. he's like, you just got an infection. I was like, sound. I just felt great. Well, I was like, fucking right, thanks, doctor.
And then he said to you, you need to sort out your gut biome. You need
You've
to stop
got pancreatic cancer. You've got 3 months to live.
You need to eat funny fizzy milk and you'll be fine.
Seriously, guys, you could give that stuff a go. It's great. It tastes all right. It's just it's not fizzy like carbonated water fizzy. It's tangy. You can feel the bubbles sometimes in your tongue.
Tangy, like when you go down on a girl and their pH level isn't quite right.
I got an embarrassing clinic story.
Come on.
So I had a bit of something going on down there.
Yeah.
I started seeing this girl. She made me go and get it checked out. So she took me to walk-in clinic in Pondy. And that's all I kept thinking to myself was, oh my God, I feel hopeless. I'm like old haggard woman. I can't be having like a nice pretty nurse having a rummage around down there. So anyway, it goes into this room. It turns out now it was this old haggard woman. So she's there now having a poke and a prod about. She's like, wait to see what the problem is. So I'm like, first of all, she told me to drop my shoulders and lie on the bed. And then she'd give me the blue roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'd give me one sheet of that. She said, this is your dignity sheet. I said, I think we passed this fucking point, trying to make a bit of the lighting about it. So anyway, so lying there with this dignity sheet, she played as a dignity sheet the way she's fucking having a poke and a prod. And she's like, do you mind if I get a student in to come and have a look? So I'm like, yeah, okay. Well, about fucking 6 of them come in the room, and they were all taking it in tries and turns, fucking looking at my cotton balls at different angles and having a poke and a prod and a fucking. I was just laying there like, fuck, as if one person wasn't enough to come and have a look. Fucking.
Wait, did I miss you? Did 6 people finger you in the ass?
No, you missed that bit. She said, can the student come in and have a look? So I was like, yeah, okay. But she put 6 of them in, and they were all just having a fucking poke and a prod and a feel and a fucking thing on my butt cock and balls. I'm just laying on this cold doctor's table thinking, fuck.
I'm about to come. Just thinking.
I was just lying there thinking to myself, don't get a stiffy, don't get a stiffy, don't get a stiffy.
Yes.
So, yeah. And then they give you the old fucking umbrella.
Oh, I never had the umbrella.
That's not nice.
I went. Oh, Dan's never been for an STD check. Dan doesn't watch his cock.
I've been for an STD check. I've never had an umbrella. What's that?
Who wants to talk about the umbrella? Go on, Nick.
Like a fucking little cocktail umbrella.
Yeah.
It's like a smaller version of it, and they stick it down your jab side and scrape out.
Oh!
Right.
Oh, fuck! No! I did not fucking need to know that.
Yeah, they send that off. They send that off.
No, fucking, that's rancid.
Yeah.
All I had to do was piss in a fucking cup when I had mine done.
No, I had to do piss test, a blood test, the scrape.
That sounds...
Course of antibiotics.
What do you have? What was wrong with you, Ed?
HIV.
You're positive about that?
No, it was just a sweat rash.
Sweat rash! Wash your willy.
No, it wasn't even on that. It was just fucking around the sides of it.
Yeah.
And she had 6 people come in, all have a poke and all have a look. And then she goes, oh yeah, it's just a sweat rash.
Fucking hell. I remember all other STD checks I've done in my house, like the ones that you send off,
right,
where you swab certain areas. I don't think it tests for syphilis though. But the one time I went in for a main test was this girl I was seeing a little bit, the same fucker that played with my hair and said I was going bald, the bitch. She messaged me one day and she was like, I am burning down here. I'm like, okay, well, that seems like a whole hell of a lot of your problem. And she was like, I don't live in she didn't live in the UK. She was here as a student. And she was like, I'd have to pay to go for a test. So you go for a test. I was like, oh, okay. I knew I was clean. Well, I thought I was clean. And it was when I first started touring with bands and that. They went in and they were like, all right, have you been out of the country recently? I was like, yes. And they were like, have you slept with anyone out of the country? And I was like, yes, but it's all been with protection. And they're like, what countries? And it's like, A lot of Europe, Malaysia, one in America, and the dirtiest of all, Scotland. And she literally said, we're not going to bother with a swab or anything. We're just going to take your blood.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Full screening.
Fuck yeah. So she took my blood and they just said, if you don't hear anything in 2 weeks, you're okay. Fucking scariest 2 weeks of my life.
2 weeks of your life.
I got a story.
Go on.
It's not that funny, but it's semi-funny. I was working a retail job, about 4 years ago, something like that, right? And I got proper stress out of this job. Manager was a massive control freak. Like with my mental health, I just couldn't fucking hack it. But halfway through, I developed a rash on my side. Halfway through working there,
yeah.
And I remember I was in one day. I was showing the deputy manager, and I was like, I got this rash on my side coming. I'm a little bit worried about it, sort of thing. And she was like, go on, show me the back office bit then. So I took my top off. I had this like 6-inch patch on my right hand side, right halfway down my ribs, right. And she looked at me and she was like, "That's shingles, that is."
Oh my God.
I was like, "Shut up, love. Nah. It's not shingles." And it was itchy. It was a little bit puffy and a little bit bumpy, but I didn't think anything of it. And then the next day, I woke up. My side was in agony. It was itching, and then it had gone from the inner part of my chest all the way around my back and to the centre of my spine on the other side. Just a big band of rash.
Fuck it.
So I come into work. Yeah, it was. Well, at that point, it was manageable. I was able to think, all right, I got a bit of a rash. I can deal with this. I got my kit on, went to work, and as soon as I turned up at the door there, my boss was like, "Dan, have you got shingles?" And I was like, "Potentially." He was like, Go to doctors. And I was like, yeah, fair enough, sound. So I go straight to the fucking doctors. And then I'm in there. I said she was either a nurse or a doctor or whatever. And I said to him, my boss has sent me home, thinks I've got shingles. I got a rash on my side. Potentially shingles. I'm feeling a bit shit as well. So that could potentially be it. And bearing in mind, now, shingles it's a reactivation of chickenpox in your body. So once you've had chickenpox, it stays in you forever. And then when you're in your 70s and 80s, then it flares up, right?
It can kill you, though, can't it? It can fucking kill you. And apparently it's agonising.
Yeah, right. I'll go into that now. I was there with the doctor, right? Take my top off again. And she looks at my side and she's like, "Jesus Christ," right? And I was like, "Is this shingles then?" I was like, "Yeah, let me take a photo of this and show my colleague." She goes and she's gone for about 10 minutes and I'm sat there thinking, fucking hell, what the fuck is this? Why has she gone so long? Sort of thing. Comes back and she's like, "Yeah, it's shingles." The bad thing is, because it's got to this point now, there's nothing we can do with it.
You're going to die.
You've just got to ride it out now and let your body do its thing. So for the next week, right, I couldn't sleep that. I couldn't sleep at all, pretty much, right? Because at any time, anything touched it. And bearing in mind, it was under my arm. So if I was lying down, bed was on it, or if I was lying on my other side, my arm was on it. Something was always touching it. And fuck me, I was in agony. It stopped me sleeping. It was itching all the time. It was diabolical. But fucking, yeah, that's my funny little shit story that was fun. All caused by stress.
Fuck yeah. It was a good one.
All over the face before.
Talking about fucking rashes and that, fucking... sorry, Nick, do you want to crack on with your story, bud?
No, but...
Sound. Good podcast content, eh, bud? Fucking there was someone I was living with at the time. I'm not going to name any names, but they listen to this and they'll know who it is. We were hanging out. It was back when we were teenagers, back when we were like first time away from our parents and I just living together. And he came downstairs and he took his shirt off and he was like, "Dill, this looks weird." And I looked at it and it was a rash on his side. And he was like, "Do you reckon I could do anything about this?" I was like, "Fuck, man, that looks dodgy as shit." So we instantly start looking up stuff online. And then the first thing that says online, oh yeah, like it's some ancient Asian proverb or something that if it wraps all the way around you, you die. So he fucking gets his grandfather to take him to the fucking hospital. And he comes back and he's got some rare form of hepatitis.
Hepatitis D.
Yeah, like it was, I don't know what it was called, but it was some fucking mad hepatitis. And he was there thinking, like, how the fuck did I get this? How the fuck did I get this? And I was just sitting there thinking, that fucker slept in my bed 2 nights ago. I've given one of the boys the hep, like.
The hep.
Big hep, like.
I got one.
Go on.
I had a fucking pain in my balls, which made me go to the doctor because it was like constant, like being kicked in the nuts, but that constant ache all the time.
Yeah, like hanging out.
After you get kicked in the nuts, Yeah, no, that kicking in nuts, doesn't it do for like 2 minutes afterwards?
Yeah, achy bollocks.
That ache fucking constantly. So I go to the doctors. He's like, "Have you checked your nuts for lumps?" And I was like, "No." And he starts feeling around. He goes, "Oh fuck!" He's like, "Don't want to alarm you." And I thought, "Oh fuck, here we go."
You've immediately alarmed me.
You've got 5 balls. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, don't mean to alarm you. He's like, "But I think you've twisted your testy inside your sack."
Oh no!
So then I'm like, "What the fuck? What could twist my testy?" He said, "You can actually twist it." He said, "It's the tubes twist, and that's what the dull ache is." He said, "But it's quite common." He said, "You can get it just from washing and stuff." And I'm like, "Hold on, man, I don't fucking, I'm not rough like."
I don't fucking wash.
The
What do you mean?
I'm like, "The bollocks, man. You can only be as rough as the bollock. Well, there you go." Like,
Do you think you wash?
So, he's
it?
so he's here now, and he's like feeling. He's like, "Do you mind if I send you over for a scan over in Prince Charles?" I was like, "Go for it." I was like, "Anything to get rid of this fucking dull ache." So I go in, this guy gets this ultrasound thing out. He's like, checking my nuts. He's like, "Yeah, that's definitely twisted testy. My bollock had not only twisted, but it's gone upside down as well. So the tube is at the bottom."
Fucking hell.
So it was rubbing my sack, and that's what the fucking dull ache was. So I was like, "How the fuck do I get rid of this now?" He's like, "I just have a feel down there, play with it until it untwists itself." I was like, "Nah." He's like, "That fucking hurts." I was like, "I can't touch it." So he's like, "Right, what we're going to do is you're going to give you some general anaesthetic, put a screen up, and we'll try and work the twist out of it."
Yeah.
So whatever they do anyway, it's like fucking 3 hours. I've fucking had this twisted nut for. So I'm sitting in a waiting room now, waiting for the anaesthetic to wear off before they can discharge me. I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, "Our pain's back." Like they haven't untwisted it. And then out of nowhere, it's like the old anaesthetic just wore off in one. And I just felt like somebody had grabbed my nuts and fucking jammed the device.
Okay, now.
Because as he was untwisting it, he was just pulling on the other one as well. So now I felt like both of my bollocks fucked.
Sorting the boys out, like.
It's gone straight through me, that have.
Well, one of my housemates.
I now religiously checking. I never want to go through that again. It's like just fucking any discomfort there whatsoever. It's like if I was twisted nut, I'm getting it untwisted now.
Yeah. Scott, try moving your mic further away from you, but because it's still doing that digital clip-in thing. Can anyone else hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it. Well, how's my voice sounding anyway? So
sounds perfect, Scott. Spot on, but yeah, try moving.
I'm all right.
Well,
how's that?
Oh, go on, say something quite loud.
La 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 la.
Ah, that's much better. Fuck. All right. Well,
much better sound.
Thing is, we're doing a fucking Zoom conversation. How cool will this be once we're all in a room together? That'll be fucking nice.
Yeah, it'd be dope.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah. All right.
I can show you my twisted ball second.
Go on then. Get it out.
You're on camera, but do it.
Get it out, bud. Go on, let's see, and we'll fucking do a reaction.
Get bollocks out for the lads.
No, fucking bollocks out on camera, saying I've sent dick pics so they don't around the internet somewhere.
Sorry for leaking there, man.
Go on. Go on, get your bollock out.
Nicky knows that.
He knows what?
When me and my ex-partner split up.
He's got a weird mark on his ball.
No. After me and my ex-partner split up, we were apart for 2 weeks. And she got into my fucking Facebook account and she changed my profile photo to photo of my cock.
Oh, that's bad.
Because I didn't check Facebook. And I didn't fucking check my Facebook, so my profile picture was my cock for 2 days. It wasn't until I was on a night out and somebody came up to me and was like, "Are you all right?" I was like, "Yeah, why?"
Are you well?
Like, "Is your head
a bit limp?
Is your head gone?" I was like, "No, why?" I was like, "No, why?" And they were like, "You changed your profile picture to a picture of a cock." I was like, "What?" I was like, "Total fucking nonsense." And I opened my phone and as I opened it, I went, "Fuck, deactivate the account."
That's terrifying.
Where is your mother love reacted?
Photo of my dick.
Your mother love reacted. I remember the last time that cock was inside me.
Oh, you fucking animal.
That's it though. The first moment of your life, the first moment
Never
of your
be
real.
deeper than that.
moment of your living life is your mother's pussy lips spreading across your face, like, and you've been
I
gasping.
didn't come out that way. That's why I'm different.
Born different.
I heard, right, when McNeil was being born, his mother pulled him out and pushed him in a few times.
It's cesarean, sorry, bet.
I was born in a tube.
Born in a tube.
I was made in a tube. You've
Scott,
seen the photos of me playing with my dad, haven't you?
I've seen photos of your dad playing with you, but that's the court case.
35 category A images. The worst is when someone put it as a profile picture of your Facebook.
With me was your dad.
Talking about fucking body image and self-image, when I went to drop that microphone off to you fucking yesterday's skit, and I knocked on your house and your missus opened the window and just looked to be terrified. To be fair, she'd never seen me with a skinhead before. And I looked at her, she looked at me, closed the fucking blinds, and I knocked the door again. She went, "Who the fuck is it?" And I was like, "It's Dylan." And she, and just the look of fear. And she opened the door and I was like, "All right, I'm dropping off a mic for Skitty." And she's like, "I thought you were here to kill me, to be honest." What did she say to you about it?
She said she thought you were old.
She
So I
thought,
thought it was an old man knocking my door. But, not to make you feel shit, she hadn't had her glasses on.
and
That's it. I'm sorry to think of another thing.
that didn't do well for me not feeling like shit. I remember I was having a conversation with my mother a fucking couple of weeks ago. Me and my brother and I were sat in the kitchen and we were talking about looking like shit. And she said, "Dill, to be honest, if you said that you were 35, I would believe you." It's like, "Oh, wicked, thanks, ma'am." And then,
Man, you sold your soul for rock and roll, bro.
I did. I lived fast.
Fuck, man. You may look 35, but you've got the experience of a fucking 70-year-old, man. Jesus Christ. You've paid very little. You've paid very little. I mean, you look older, but you're well travelled.
I've seen things, man. I've seen things. I've felt things.
Yeah. Shit.
Been places.
But she said you look old.
In places.
But in her defence, she didn't wear her glasses. But this house used to be a drug dealer's house as well. So every so often we'll get smackheads knocking the door asking for who they ask for? Jason.
So
if by chance Jason is
so now you're saying
this, sort it out for me, please.
So you're saying I look like a smackhead?
A little
Possibly.
bit.
I'm too fat to be a smackhead, bud.
An old smackhead.
All of Aberdeen's smackheads are old. It's insane.
There's not many old
They're
smackheads.
not, man. They're all about 17 or 18. They die by about 21. They just look that old because the fucking
Bullshit. You go down by cash generators by there, right? And have a look at them. They've all got grey hair. They've all got wrinkles, but maybe they're like, I don't know, okay. Fair enough. How old are you, Dill?
27.
Well, maybe they're 28 or something. I don't know.
To be fair, that is Valley's old. Either you live to be 85, smoking 60 cigarettes a day, or you die as a teenager.
Smackhead.
Yeah, that is morbidly true. You either go by the rope or you go by the fags. It's one or the other.
Fuck.
Fucking
Swinging.
swinging. Aye.
Just hanging out.
Fucking swinging and pinging, but fucking hell.
Oh, gives me shivers thinking about that. What we must think. Can you imagine being up a country park in a fucking pitch black? Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna say goodbye to this world. Farewell. Au revoir.
Staring into the abyss, like.
Yeah. You quite literally, you're confronting your mortality, and you're just like, yeah, I don't want this. I'm just going to cast my mortal shell. I didn't ask to be born.
Skit, with the amount of bacteria living in your bowels, at least you know that if you die,
bacteria.
You will decompose in minutes, but you will decompose faster than anyone else in the world. Like,
yeah, I know.
Like when Thanos clicked his fingers, but
oh yeah, my idea.
I don't watch Cape shit, but I don't know that reference.
Sorry, man. The Avengers, but
right.
The thing is, talking about body image.
Too cool. Oh, go on.
Talking about body image and fucking superheroes. Like everyone's saying, like superheroes are an unattainable fucking body state to be in, just mad shit ripped and that. I started reading fucking Batman comic books, and instead of thinking like, that's something I can never attain, it's like I'm just going to try and be Batman.
That's it. They higher ideals, aren't they? They're not like, oh yeah, look, I can't be He-Man. It's like, well, fucking try to be.
Try.
A lot better than not trying to be. You're gonna be fucking.
Fuck yeah.
You're gonna see your body do shit that you never thought it could do.
So
I mean, I think body image is tied to you. As a man, I think it's tied to your capacity to commit violence. if you know, it's true though, isn't it?
I totally agree with you.
As men, we as sad as it is, we're disposable. We're vehicles for warfare.
Can I defend my family? Chimp mentality. Can I fucking maintain my spot to breed? You know, it's like, can I fuck and can I fight? That's it.
Yeah, that's that. Life can be crystallized to that, man. I mean, if you haven't got the capacity to carry out extreme violence, then you're not really. I mean, if you're well behaved and you have the capacity to carry out extreme violence without prejudice to defend yourself or to defend your family, then yeah, you're a good man. If you're docile, then well, you know, there's nothing. That's just the status.
It's that thing though. I'd rather have a gun and not fucking shoot it than need a gun and not have it.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, if you can't do either of those things, you know, if you cannot earn enough money for your family, and if you cannot achieve peak physical fitness to defend your family, you start a podcast with 6 of your mates
and compensate.
Fucking compensate hard.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to take a moment because I need to shout out to Sam Aubrey, because yesterday he fucking took me on a tour of all the fucking valleys, fucking delivering all the microphones to everyone. Big shout out to him because he was a massive favour. What a champion.
What a champion, man. Thank you.
Yeah, fucking
Sam.
This episode is sponsored by you, but talking about body image, afterwards I said, I'll pay you fuel, which it was 20 quid, and I'm not sure if it was 20 quid's worth of fuel, but you know, whatever, you play the game, bud. If someone's offering money, you take it. And then I said, I'll take you to McDonald's. And I was like expecting like a fucking £2 quarter pounder meal. And we pulled up and it's like, I'll have a fucking big tasty, please, but it's like, yeah, okay. and I was like, let's go through the fucking drive-through. Let's go through the drive-through. And he's like, nah, man, I can't talk to people. And he made me download this app, which means McDonald's are going to email me fucking 3 times a day for the rest of my life now. And he was like, oh no, put your bank details into my app. I'm like, no, Sam, because he literally just told me a story about how his mate did it. And he was using his mate's money to buy fucking McDonald's. It's like, I'm not a fucking mug, mate. So we sat in the fucking car park while I downloaded the app. I authenticated the app. I installed the app. I connected my Apple Pay to it. I ordered him a fucking big tasty meal. And fucking, I got myself, because I'm on a diet, a fucking diet Sprite. Wicked. And then it was like, oh, we can just get it delivered to the car. It's like, all right. I sat there. We sat there for 10 minutes. And then the app just says, oh, you need to go through the fucking drive-through. It's like, oh, fucking hell. So we go through the drive-through anyway. This interaction that could have taken 6 minutes has now taken 25 minutes. We go through the fucking drive-through. He gets it. He's fucking stuffing his face with it, loving life. And I'm just there fucking sucking on a diet Sprite, living the dream, but
you'd have been better off with Fizzy Milk.
Fizzy Milk.
Is it kefir?
Fizzy Milk.
Fucking awesome. Whenever we meet up, guys, I'm going to bring some for you, and you're all going to taste it, and you'll be like, yeah, it tastes like yogurt, but a little bit more sour, and a little bit
Where
more...
can I get it from, Scot?
Skitty, I know what you're going to do. You were going to
feed... frozen jizz in it.
You were going to feed me Fizzy Milk. You were going to feed me Fizzy... He's going to feed me Fizzy Milk, and then he's going to hang about my house for a couple of days, and then he's going to fucking duct tape boxing gloves onto my hands, and he'll be like, the Fizzy Milk don't work unless you don't wank, but...
Fuck, man, how did you get it? How did you know?
And Skit, it won't make me stronger, it won't make me better, it won't help my gut biome, but I will learn how to fuck a boxing glove. That's all you will achieve.
That's weird thumbs, isn't it? You could probably get it going through that way.
Trying to fuck a lobster.
What the fuck has a lobster got to do with a fucking boxing glove?
And how would you try to fuck a lobster?
Fuck a lobster.
You can like hold its claws.
Just turn into a fucking thermidor.
There is literally no soft part of a lobster, you psychopath.
Inside, man. You thump it, then fuck it.
Put thing is, it's like, I understand doggy style, cowgirl, fucking all that shit. It's like, I'm going to fuck you like a lobster.
Smash your skull in and to the soft bits.
All right, fair enough. That bored you, Dan.
Fucking animal.
Tired, sorry, boys.
Oh,
Drink for like
baby.
fucking 4 hours today.
Oh, you were so hard.
Couldn't have a glass of
Your
fizzy milk.
friend, did he mention, is he from the Valleys?
Who's that now?
Sam.
No, he's from somewhere in England. He's
What did he think of the Valleys, man? That's, it's an experience coming down here, isn't it?
He's tried to ingratiate himself into one of us. He's tried to become one of us. He's trying hard. He's trying hard. I'm trying to be as nice as I can because I know I will rely on him for another lift.
We should take him to Spoons. Oh, and speaking of Spoons, man, remember we drinking there for your birthday? And I had a shoe in?
Man. You were a fucking baby. That was an amazing night. That was such a fun. Oh, man. That was class hours. I don't know. I'd run out of money that night. I'd bottomed out all but one of my overdrafts. I had one overdraft left with Monzo, and I was relying on it. I'd bottomed out my student overdraft. I'd spent all my money, fucking all that shit. And I had one final one with Monzo that was a nice fucking solid 400 quid. And I was trying to get drinks in. And then I tried to take money out of my overdraft, and they were like, you haven't paid money into your account for 6 months. To save you, to help you, to make you a better person, we're going to cancel this overdraft temporarily until you fucking pay any amount of money in. And I was like, you bastards. I'm there trying to take advantage of the system. So I was devastated because you'd bought me drinks and we were both skint at the time. Neither of us had any fucking money. Like now is any different, but so I took the £3.68 that was left in my main account and paid it into my Monzo account. Maybe I need to censor the name. Don't know. And I paid that in, waited 10 minutes, and they're like, oh, yeah, you paid £3.60 and you've now fucking activated the other £400 of your account. I was like, oh, thank fuck for that.
Oh, cool, man. That's a nice story. I thought you were going to get to the part of the guy had his head kicked in.
So, you fucking... we were drinking hard because we only had like an hour together that night, didn't we?
Yeah, it was a short and sweet thing.
It was just one of those sit down and really enjoy each other's company and fucking slam drinks into us. Your missus got me that fucking bottle of bubbly. And then I was sat down chilling out, and you just looked at me and said, that guy's getting his head kicked in by there.
I was right by us. It was outside. We were right by the window, by the door.
I fucking turn round, and there's this guy with his head pressed against the window, getting fucking
about
pummeled.
12 inches from us. Not even lying.
Yeah.
Not even lying.
I don't know how I missed it.
Fucking brilliant. He was
getting muled, though, wasn't he? He was getting muled. What was it about? I can't remember.
He tried running over one of the other guy's mothers, apparently, years and years ago.
Fuck it up.
Yeah. That guy had been in prison. He come out and he remembered what he did to his mother a long time ago. We spoke to him afterwards, didn't we? The guy
he asked me to give a statement to the police. I was like, no, not getting involved.
Nope. Fuck yeah, that was wild. I don't even think... Did he try to run over his mother, or was it just...
It was accusations, wasn't it, or some shit. It was just pisshead fighting pissheads. It was awesome. It was like bum fights. That was like my birthday gift to you, man.
Yes.
Yeah, that was your birthday gift. You grassed on this guy knowing he would be in Spoons. It's like, he's going to get a hoof in now.
Oh, yeah, the shoe in, guys. There's blood everywhere.
He had a beef in, but...
They came in and they gave him a free drink. I wouldn't call it free. I paid a few teeth. The tough guy is extortionate.
For a free drink too.
Oh man, awesome.
That was one of the times. That was one of the times I fell deeper in love with you, Skit. Was when you posted that photo saying, "Oh, my mate would shag your mates." I'm like, "Oh, I love Skitty."
Remember when COVID first happened, and I posted your picture on a COVID support group saying that you're asking for feet.
He wants pictures of feet, you bastard.
Yeah.
I was.
Community's page.
Oh, good times.
Good times, man. And I remember you said that you liked fucking artillery. And I toured with them, and I tried to give you the plectrum, of the guitarist who died. And I was like, have asked it, have that. And you were like, no, I can't take that off you. And I was like, fuck you, Embed. I don't even like you.
I'd lose it.
I'd lose it.
I fucking would, man. I working with like in the events now. I've had dozens and dozens of picks from fucking famous people. I've lost them all.
Yeah, but
I think I know where they go. I was stairs. I fell down the stairs with our kid. He's fine, like, and I broke the stairs a little bit. It's a little gap. Yeah. And I told our kid that, you know, it's the troll lives under there, and if you want to pass it, you got to pay the troll toll. He's posted everything down there. We've had 3 cards in the last few months.
That's amazing. What you need to do you have a cupboard under the stairs?
No, I can't get to it.
All right, we will install a cupboard under the stairs. I will be in there. I'll hang out in there and just be like, oh, we've put a cupboard under the stairs now. Boy, do you want to meet the troll under the stairs?
Like, oh, fuck me, he's old.
Oh, but it'll be like Santa's not real, but the troll under the stairs, man.
Yeah, you got to pay the troll toll, man. Every time you go up and down the stairs, you got to find
That's
something.
amazing.
I don't know, man. I try to give like a little bit of wonder in his life, man.
Oh yeah, a bit of
life is so sterile now.
You got to have a bit of magic.
You say something and people are like, got a source for that? You got a peer review? Like, oh, shut up, live a little.
Enjoy it.
Vaccines cause autism. It's fine. I'm fucking got all my vaccines.
I'm vaccinated as fuck. I'm autistic
I'm joking, by the way, because I know people get fucking mad about that stuff.
Well, let them get mad about it. That's their opinion.
Yeah, but it's not just opinions now, though, is it? People get really mad.
Yeah,
let you work.
Let them get mad.
Fuck on.
Like what my grandfather's idea of wonder and childhood. Like my uncle was scared of going to bed, scared of the boogeyman. My father told me this story. He said, he's scared of the boogeyman. He's scared of the monster under the bed. So my grandfather finished a shift at the pit, snuck into the house, hid under his bed, and waited there until, must have been 8 years old. My uncle goes to bed. My grandfather grabs both his ankles, pulls
violently.
pulls him under the bed and goes, boy, the only thing in this house you need to be scared of is me.
Yes. The older generations are so esoteric, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely. That's like, why would you convince someone there's not a monster under your bed? Just prove to them there is something worse in this house.
My cock still works, boy. And if it didn't, I'll thumb it in. But man, all people are fucking weird. Like, it's like my mother, she convinces, I don't want to talk smack about my mother because she's a lovely woman and I do love her, but she thinks she's a witch. Genuine. And people, she thinks she's a fortune teller as well, man. And like, God bless her, she's not. Like, people used to pay her in flagons to write their fortune.
Fuck yeah.
That's a fucking cool scheme, though, isn't it? Like, pay me the drink, really.
Your fortune,
get me drink.
The fortune says, if you don't come here next week to fucking pay me another flagon, you might die.
Yeah, shit, man. Shit. Yeah, the older generation, man. Love them.
So maybe that's where all our traumas, where all our insecurities come, is from our parents. Maybe let's get deep.
My grandparents.
That's union, isn't it? It's a union concept.
What's that you saying, Scott?
My grandparents were me. My grandmother taught me to never have a filter and just say exactly what you fucking think. And my grandfather said, if the words don't work, beat it into them.
Jeez, that's why you're on a podcast now, saying what you think.
Yeah. My grandfather's fucking something else. Like, just some of the stuff he comes up with just fucking begs wonder. Like, what? How did you get through life thinking that this fucking stuff is all like?
But they got through it. And how do you reckon their body image is? Because what I found interesting, like my grandparents and my parents are having trouble getting old, just realizing that they are getting old and they can't do what they used to. That's terrifying.
Grandfather's 75 and has just gone back to work in construction because he cannot sit in the house, retire.
Fucking hell. That's it, though. With a lot of old people, I'm not
he retired around 63, I think it was.
Yeah.
He had a year off and he said all the year off that he had cost him loads in health terms. Like,
Yeah.
he had two heart attacks in the space of a year. And he said, "Oh fuck it, I'm going back to work. If I go, I'm going because I'm going on my terms."
Yeah, it's one of those things.
So he went back to work, and he's retired fucking 4 times since, but he ends up going back to work every time.
Yeah, I understand. It's one of those things. It's like one day your parents stop picking you up. You know, they used to pick you up and carry you, and then all of a sudden, now they don't do it anymore. It's the same when you get old. One day, you will sit down and never get up again.
Yeah, fuck, it feels like tomorrow for me. Fuck.
Well, that happened when I was 22.
Just pissing in bottles, playing video games. Like,
fuck yeah.
Do you know what's crazy though? Our parents might be the last generation to die naturally. Well, I say naturally, die of old age.
I want to live forever, for the love of God.
You might very well do, man.
For the love of God. You said this to me ages ago. You were like, what's it, like escape something? What were you saying about it?
Longevity, escape, velocity. Yeah, that's it. So by the time we'll get to, just pulling an age out of us, by the time we get to 60, they will come up with the theory is they'll come up with a treatment that can turn out like, we can remove the damage for age in, say, 5 years. But because the way technology advances, it's advancing at an exponential rate. By the time we'll get there, they will have figured then how to reverse 7 years of aging. By the time you get there, it's 10. And every year or whatever, it'll get a little bit faster, and eventually we'll just be functionally immortal. There's a great scientist, Dr. Aubrey de Grey. You should listen to him. And it's not crack science. It's not cookie shit. Serious. I know everyone who believes cookie shit says that, but it's genuinely not. Now there's companies now coming to research all this stuff, and investors are paying billions to them for it. So it's real life science now. You guys know what is it? I think it's called CRISPR, it's gene editing. There's two gene edit therapies out right now that are there.
All right, so we've now become the Joe Rogan podcast. I need to go for a piss, but you guys...
Die Rogan, but...
Die Rogan.
Die Rogan.
All right, I'm going to go off for a piss, but I'll be right back, okay?
Yeah, sound.
Sick. Carry on, boys.
You tired, Dan?
I'm fucking knackered, boys. Drive's killed me off.
What, you drive 4 hours?
Yeah, well, about 3 hours, I think. I was driving out and about before that as well. But I left Aberdeen at fucking 2 o'clock-ish.
Oh, fuck, man, you should have said.
Yeah, sorry, man.
You should have said something, Dan. You should have told someone.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, several times.
All right, is that the joke?
Several fucking times.
Sorry, boys.
You are the joke.
Woo!
How's your work going, Dan?
Shit, but
You really, it's that's disappointing, man. I don't know.
It's fucking devastating, but it was all well and good at the start. It was like, oh, brilliant, you're working. But now it was like an onion. You got the first shell and it looks all pretty, and then it just starts peeling away and it just gets rotten on the inside, man. It's fucking...
I've never heard onions being described as pretty before.
Red onions.
No.
You
fucking onions.
Boys.
Would you fucking onion, Dan?
Yeah. It's always big enough.
Give it a go.
Rotten enough, right?